It's hard to talk about a new iPhone without sounding like an Apple fanboy. But here goes. The iPhone 5 is more than the best phone Apple's ever made. It's the best phone anyone has yet made. There's no single gee-whiz breakthrough like the Siri voice assistant was on the iPhone 4S last year. But the iPhone 5 is bigger and faster, yet at the same time somehow thinner and lighter. All in all, it's a pretty neat trick. The size is the first thing you'll notice. The iPhone 5 is no wider than the 4S, but it's a little taller, creating room for a 4-inch screen that's big enough for an extra row of app icons. The iPhone 5, which starts at $199 on a 2-year contract, is far and away the fastest iPhone ever at displaying web pages, downloading apps, and otherwise accessing the internet. That's because it runs over the new 4G LTE networks being deployed in the U.S. by Verizon, AT&T, and Sprint. Verizon has by far the best coverage so far, with AT&T well behind and Sprint just getting started. But speed is only half the story. The other is how long the battery lasts, because LTE requires more juice. One reason some Android phones have grown so huge, in fact, is they need to accommodate a bigger battery. But the iPhone 5 on LTE actually exceeds the battery life of the iPhone 4S on 3G. That's kind of unheard of. This may be the most controversial change, a new, smaller port for accessories and charging. It's much easier than either the previous 30-pin connector or the micro USB ports used on many Android phones. But using the iPhone 5 with speaker docks and other accessories built for previous iPhones will require a separate $29 adapter. Of course, the iPhone 5 is compatible with the vast universe of iPhone songs, videos, and apps. But one app in particular is worth paying attention to. It's the new mapping feature that replaces Google Maps. It's gorgeous and includes spoken turn-by-turn navigation. But the first unit I tested got confused in downtown San Francisco and ran hot when I was using the app for a long time. A replacement seemed to do better. The iPhone 5 won't please everybody. Some folks will want a bigger screen, some will be put off by the new connector, and some just plain don't like Apple. But I suspect the vast majority of people will like the iPhone 5 a whole lot. It's fast, beautiful, and well built, and once again sets the standard against which every other smartphone will be judged. For Bloomberg News, I'm Jaroslovsky.